Hello everyone, I'm Yusuf. Today in Exeter level, today I'm talking about how to write research skill. Of course it's better to say I will teach you some research skills today. So, first of all we need to select our topic. As you can see here, first we should brainstorming, and you know what is brainstorming. We talked a lot in these weeks. Then we should go to research, then we will go to narrowing the topic. I will explain one by one. Let's go to the first step. The first step for research, like previous weeks, is brainstorming. You know, so brainstorming is very important. By brainstorming, it's a successful way for you to get some idea down on your paper. Brainstorming is effective when a topic has been chosen, and also it can help you in narrowing your topic as well. It is very important for you to keep in mind that the initial topic that you come up may not be exact topic. I emphasize again, may not be exact topic. Why? Because at the end of your writing or research, because of some situation, your topic can be changed. Okay? So, after brainstorming, we can start our research. What is research, first of all? What is research? Research is a way to find information about the topic. And sources can include academic articles, scientific studies, and section of the books, or even some presentation that relate to your topic. So you can use different sources, and you can find helpful sources from a wide range of search options. Today I'm covering different options that you can use them. Google Scholar can be one of them, library, database, resources, and periodicals, and all of these helpful research tools. I will explain one by one. And general Google research or search and online multimedia can also provide you with helpful material. Boolean Logic. Most modern search tools rely on Boolean Logic to refine search results. What is Boolean Logic? Boolean Logic originally developed by George Boole. It is a kind of algebra formula, a form of algebra, which is focused on 4 simple words that you can see here: and, or, not, and nor. We call them operators. So Boolean Logic allows user to specify search condition with the operators. You can use and, or, not, nor in order to narrowing down. We call them operator, and I will show you later. Boolean search allow user to look for specific keyword that are tagged to research sources. User can search for specific phrase, or you can use combination of word. So I insist again, you can use combination of word by putting quotation marks around them. If you want to use a combination of words, you need quotation. Okay? You need quotation in order to combine words. For example, if we were searching for information about Turkey and southern Turkey in the research field, we should put them in quotation. Boolean operators, as I told you before, Boolean operators and, or, not, nor allow users or allow you to place further condition on search result. For example, if we were looking for information about the effect of climate change and southern Turkey, look at this part again. We have the word climate change and we have the word southern Turkey. As I mentioned before, you should put these two words in quotation, because we have and. What do we call it? We call and as an operator here. So we have climate change, we have southern Turkey, and we have and between them as an operator. And as I mentioned before, we should put them in quotation. So let's talk about another one, Google Scholar. Google Scholar is a helpful research tool that allows you to access a wide range of academic resources. Some of these are available through Google Scholar, but many others require a database subscription. As you know, some of them are free. You can use them easily, but some of them you need to subscribe. You need to register, then you can use them. Of course, most of them you can use them without registering. And again, Google Scholar uses Boolean search logic. We talked about Boolean logic before. So they use Boolean logic in order to locate relevant sources and refine their searches. Okay? So, as you can see here, we use Google Scholar, and this is an example of our results. As you remember, we had Southern Turkey and climate change as our keywords. And let me read the first one, the first article that we have found. Soil erosion and valley fills in Yemen highland and southern Turkey, integrating settlement and geoarchaeology and climate change. And look at the second one, climate change in Turkey for the last half century. If you look at the first one, we have two keywords here, southern Turkey and the climate change. But the second one, we have just climate change. And if you look at the left side, you can sort them by date, by time, by different criteria in order to narrowing them down. Let's talk about it again. As we see in the previous slide, as you have seen, the first search turned up to 2,790 potential relevant sources. I should clarify that when we say potential, it means that it has the capacity. It is not the exact. It has the capacity, okay? And the best way to narrow, we should narrow it down. And the best way to narrow down the research is to focus on both more specific topic or the most relevant ones, okay? And as you know, as a rule, normally most up-to-date sources are considered to be the most relevant. When we have update ones, it means that they are relevant, okay? So, if you select dates, it will allow you to search for most up-to-date sources that are available. If you want to add specific terms, it will be helpful. So adding specific search term can help you focus more on your sources, and you can find most or the more relevant ones. Okay, let's go to this one, and the actual one is better to say. As you know, in our university, in Üsküdar University Library, we have many academic databases. They are available in our website. If you want to have them, it's important to go to our website homepage, and you can access from our homepage, and you can just select the library option. If you select library option, you will see a lot of how can I say that? A lot of academic databases, and one of them is EBSCO that I wanted to talk about it now. So let's talk about EBSCO. Of course, we have different name for them. Sometimes we call it EBSCO. Okay, the default database for EBSCO is Academic Search Complete, with access to hundreds of periodicals, journals, and scholarly sources spanning every academic field. So you can find different academic field here in EBSCO. And Academic Search Complete is an incredibly helpful research tool. It means that you can have different articles, presentation, books, whatever you need, you can find there. Like most academic databases, ASC use Boolean search logic. And I think now you're familiar with Boolean logic. And the advanced search option allows the user to plug in, to put in different keywords and set Boolean operation in the drop-down menu. So you have another option. We call them advanced search option. You can narrow it down. You can use it in order to reach your final aim. Okay, so let's look at our search bar. Let me clarify that this is our basic search. If you can see here, this is our basic search. So if you want to search, first of all you need to enter a word or some words, and you can find books, journals, presentation, whatever. But this is our basic search. As I told you before, we have advanced search as well. In advanced search, our keyword was sauce and turkey. If you can see here, we have and or. And or are operators, okay? As I told you before, are operators. It means that you can narrow it down. And we have climate change, again in quotation, and we have global warming. So for narrowing down, it's better to use advanced search. Advanced search option allow you to set your own Boolean operators, search terms, and search fields. Search includes such options as a tag search, keyword, the full of text, and abstracts, and other fields like publication, titles, author's name. Even you can find author's names. Even you can search by author's name. In the above example, we can see how to use Boolean operator and or to search for either climate change or global warming in the search field that I told you. Okay? So let's go to another one, refining the search. We should refine our research. There are different tools available to refine our searches. Searching for article with full text will only show the result for which the content is available. Changing the publication date allows you to focus the search on sources that are up to date. In order to have sources that are up to date, you should change the date. Okay? If you change the date, for the recent ones, you can have the update ones as well. And of course, you need to have full text if you want. So another one is source analysis, how to determine if a source is good or bad. There are several important factors to consider when you want to see, is that source valid or not? Is it trustable or not? So how can we make sure that? First of all, we should look who is the writer, okay? Who is the writer of the article? Is he or she famous? Is she or he is a famous person in that field? Are they credible? Can we trust them or not? And the second one, in this field, we should see whether they are scientific or not, okay? Whether they are scientific or not. Are they peer-reviewed or not? What are peer-reviewed? Peer reviewing is an evaluation which is done by or some expert in that field in the same position of the author or the producer of work, in order to see whether they are trustable or not. And another issue is when. When we say when is the source up to date or not? The date of an issue is very important. Is it updated or not? And does it contain relevant information or not? So the time is very important. In order to have the update one, it should be near us. Okay? And how? What are the research methods? Are they accurate sample? Do we have enough sample here? Can we trust them or not? And the last part that you love it a lot, okay? It's your assignment. For this week, you need to start thinking about research, because this is the first week we are talking about research. You need to think about research topic for your assignment due to end of the module. You know that at end of module we are going to have an assignment. The topic should be narrow in scope. An assignment should be no longer than 3 pages. You should begin research your topic using the academic search tools presented in the PowerPoint. It means that I told you which two you can use them. You're expected to use a minimum of 3 sources in your work. You should mention the sources at least 2 of which must be located using Google Scholar, ASC, or another thing that I told you today. But everybody, please remember that Wikipedia is not a valid source for us. We cannot trust it, okay? Do not use Wikipedia. Anyway, thank you everyone. Thanks for watching us. Stay home, stay safe.